If you have an old truck like me, you know it might not be as good as everything a new truck is, but you don't want to have a $1,200 payment every month. It's not as fast, not as comfortable, doesn't handle as well, doesn't have a nice touchscreen or anything like that, and the lighting is usually not very good. For me, half of the lights on my dash don't even work, the bulbs are out, my headlights are wicked dull and they're glossed over, and half of the lights on my interior are out as well. Today I'm going to show you guys 3 different lighting mods you can do to your truck to bring it from, my case, 2006 all the way to 2026, and honestly for not that expensive. They're definitely my favorite mods I do to any truck or vehicle that I own. So although these mods will be specific to my 2006 Sierra, every single truck can have these upgrades done to it. So let's start with the first one. I picked this 3M kit up from Walmart. It was literally $15, so I figured I can't go wrong with something like this. I don't feel like spending $100 on new headlights, and I definitely didn't want to get something super expensive because this is an old truck. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I have a feeling this is going to make it a lot better. And it comes with a decent amount of stuff. I wanted to get something with a sanding disc because I know these are pretty bad and it would definitely need it. Comes with this super nice directions, and they're telling me everything I need to do, so I'm just going to follow these and see how it goes. Probably shouldn't be doing this. This is 80 grit, but I'm just gonna do it very lightly to get all the crap off. Might even spray some soap. Whatever these gold pads were sucked and like ripped off on the headlight. I'm gonna try a razor blade. I don't think you should do this, but I'm gonna try and see what happens. I'm definitely scratching it a little more, but with the polishing, it honestly should be fine. And also, guys, little secret, if I mess these up, I'm gonna buy clear ones anyways, so just more for fun.
Hey guys, Chris Fix here, and today I'm gonna show you.
Alright, I've consulted ChatGPT. I'm gonna try and not press as hard, slower speed, and wet sand to get that stuff off. I just added fucking more because these pads are trash, dude. Don't buy this. Alright, I found some 400 grit. This is such a struggle. I'm gonna try and get these marks off. I think I'm gonna buy a different kit for the other side and see how that turns out, to be honest. Alright, now we're moving on to the 3000. Doesn't look too bad right now. Yeah, honestly, whatever. Looks alright. Now we're supposed to use this white. Alright, low-key, it doesn't look horrible. I don't know. It definitely looks better than the other side, but my work was not good. So I gotta let this dry for 5 to 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna use the same wipe so that I can do the bottom one better, honestly. Alright, we're in it for the second wipe. It looks better. There's just a lot of scratches in it. Okay, final result. She's a 20-footer. She's a 20-footer. I mean, this one is bad. This is very scratchy and yellowed. And this one looks pretty good if you look at it correctly. But if you don't look at it correctly, yeah, I didn't do a very good job. I hate those yellow pads, and I will not be using those for the next one. I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'll just wet sand it with 400 grit, and that'll make it look a lot better, I think. I'm still going to use the 800 pad and that 3000 pad. Those were pretty good. I'll do it my own way and see. And then, honestly, if I just have some leftovers, I'll try to do the bottom. Take my time with this one. Do it nicely. No rushing. we're gonna make it look good. I'm not taping anything off. So you guys don't know this, but I have a historically bad run with restoring headlights. I don't know why I keep trying it, because I never do it right, and it's probably not the kit's fault, it's probably me. But I gave it another shot. Those yellow pads were leaving a bunch of residue on the headlight itself and just like melting into the plastic. So honestly, that headlight is a little cooked now, but I gave it my best shot. They did look a lot better when we finished up, but definitely could have been a lot better than what I did. All right, first pass. This one I definitely did not spend as much time sanding, and you can totally tell. That one looks clearer. I still have one more coat on the clear coat wipe, so we'll see. The next mod we're gonna do is these LED lights for the gauge cluster. Everything that I use in this video, I'll link down below so you guys can get it if you want. But simply, these things are just super faded, not bright enough, and these ones are gonna make it way easier to see at night. And honestly, it'll just be a little nicer to be in the cab with some updated lighting. It's just 4 7mm bolts on the corners. Then we're just gonna take all these little clips around here, just pop them up, and then this black piece will come up. Not gonna lie, this is a little bit more involved than I thought. I have to take this whole face out and all this stuff, but we can get it done. I'm gonna mark a little spot with tape of where these sat so that they're accurate when I put them back on. Another massive fail for this episode. Number one, I broke one of the lights off, so I'm not gonna have one for work tomorrow. But number two, those are the wrong lights. It's for an earlier style gauge cluster, and I have a 2006, so mine are solder-on lights, which is such a pain. Game plan changed for today. Gonna just try and put that back on. Get to work tomorrow. I think I'm gonna order some actual interior lights, so that will be the better mod anyways than just the gauge cluster lights. All right, next mod we got. Picked up some interior lights from Fireflies. It even comes with a 2-year warranty, which is sick. And all of these instructions, locations, and bulb type. I think it was like 30 bucks. So I'm excited for this because at night it's super dark in my truck. So this is gonna be great. I think I'm gonna start with these 2 top dome lights and we'll work from there. Jeez. There we go. Hope I don't get electrocuted or something. It's out. Push this right back up in there. I've never seen this style of bulb, so that's pretty cool. Boom. Let's see. Wow. That is, even in the daytime, that is such a difference. He even came with a nice little trim tool. I don't really know how to do this, to be honest. Not gonna lie, a pick is probably the right tool to do this, but I got this one out. Now this little metal piece comes out of there. So my truck doesn't even have a glove box light. I don't know why. Maybe the bulb's just out. I'll check it out. But for the cargo bed, I already have LEDs in there. It's just like a LED board. So those are done. Now I'm just gonna do the doors and the license plate. Ow! This guy gets pretty hot, so I'm gonna let this thing turn off first. Dude, it keeps shocking me. This thing just kept wanting to zap me, but I got it. This thing's pretty nice. Well, good thing this one doesn't even work, so perfect time. So this one does not seem to want to work, and I'm wondering if it's a fuse more than a bulb. Don't worry guys, I got a new bumper for her. Good thing I'm doing this. This looks like it was about to start a fire. Bam, you just push it in. I won't know if it works unless I... Yep, they're working. Woohoo! Good news. I mean, these are wicked bright, not on camera, but even during the day. So these things are gonna work great. These things look awesome already, and I cannot wait to show you guys at night when they look even better and brighter. The next mod is a very simple but effective mod. You can see here, these are my low beams and my running lights. And then when I turn my high beams on, it's only the middle, right? This little chip makes it so your low beams are on, makes it so your high beams are on, your low beams are on, and your fog lights are on, which is amazing. So you just take out these 4 relays right here. I've probably done this 1,000 times now, right? And you're gonna, oops. And you're just gonna put this chip in, whatever you wanna call it, right where those relays were. And then you just install the relays right back where they were. And I'll show you guys, even during the day, it makes them pretty bright, which is sick. So high beams on. And now you can see high beams, low beams, fog lights, and my running lights are actually on right now. And I mean, look at how bright the sun is, and you can still see my headlights. This is definitely one of my favorite mods. It's made it so much better to drive during the night or in the morning now, and I love it. It was literally $10. We are now going to tackle all the interior lights in this truck. Half of them aren't working, so let's go. Well, I just dropped the spring for this button. Good thing I have a different one, but don't do that. This thing got so hot that it melted. That is crazy. That bulb is just toast. Just gonna test this, make sure it works. And it does. That looks nice and bright. So I'm dealing with an issue right now. This works, but when I put it in this housing, no light comes up. And I think that's because this is so burnt that it's not letting any light through. So I'm going to try this one if I can swap them. I don't really know how, and see if that works. Well, the actual dimmer itself stopped working. It's messed up in here. This is a junkyard part. It worked, but now I'm just going to get a new one and swap the LED over. No big deal. Make sure you're careful when taking stuff apart because I broke this and had to order a new one. But anyways, now we're going to tackle the next easiest one, which is this engine bay dome light. Got the board out here. This yellow one is the one we're going to get off. I'm sorry, this white one's the one we're going to get off. Got the old one out. The holes are nice and clean. Now we're just going to solder this thing up. And now we have a soldered joint.
Is that okay for me to be breathing in?
Shut up!
I got lost tonight under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find under the stars up in the sky. I got lost tonight under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find.
Now, people say that taking apart the air conditioning controls is kind of a pain in the butt, and I totally can see why now. It is just very intricate. The bolts are super small. It's hard to not break stuff, but we got through it. I was just winging it, and this was probably the most difficult one that I did other than the radio. Now, these gauge clusters are common to go out, bulbs go bad, the odometers stop working, the servo motors stop working. So a lot of people are interested in this, and I actually posted a full tutorial for every single component on how to replace these on my TikTok at Tommy's_garage if you want to check that out. But I actually had a person reach out to me to do this service for them, which is pretty cool. But if you're tackling this at home by yourself, make sure you get warm white bulbs. You can see here, Now
this is me recording a TikTok.
And we can just lift this up and we're to the board.
And we're going ahead and putting them back in and seeing how they look.
And now it's transformation time. Here is the before of the headlights, and here is after. So much better. Here's the before of my gauge cluster and interior lights, all super faded. Half of the bulbs don't even light up, as you can see better on here. And here is the after. The interior lights are so much brighter. I can see so much better when I open the door in the dark. It is very nice. They are very bright, but not too bright in a way that hurts. And here are the new interior gauge cluster lights along with the radio and the air conditioning and all the other ones. They look so good and they're not too bright. The headlights look so good with that 6 high mod and they're super bright now. Honestly guys, this was a struggle. If you can't tell, I don't know what I'm doing. Things kept breaking, I kept getting the wrong parts, and it was just kind of a nightmare. However, I think it was well worth it. These make the outside of the truck look so much better. The interior LEDs make it feel so much better when you're driving. And when I'm driving to work in the morning, I can actually see what buttons I'm pressing, and it just looks great. So thanks for following along on this journey. There's a lot more to come to this truck, so stay tuned.